because it's a half year already to the half year.
We are halfway through the year. Halfway
The year.
through the year, yeah.
Yes.
Got it. And how was your week? How did you feel with your speaking? Was there any opportunities to speak in English? What's been happening?
I have talked to our Vietnam HR this week for uh, the personal income test in calculation of the aspect PM. Yeah, to collect some income information for him to calculate the personal income test, both in Vietnam and China, because our aspect has the work visa in Vietnam, and the Vietnam government requires the personal income test calculated within the income in the global in the global, which means both in China and Vietnam.
Global market.
Yes,
The global
yes,
market.
that's all the incomes the aspect has must be paid the tax in Vietnam if he has the Vietnam work visa. Yes.
Got it, got it. Good.
But our aspect entry the Vietnam for work.
What do you mean by aspect? This word is a little bit confused to me. What do you mean by
Aspect?
aspect? Yeah.
Which means he is a Chinese. Yeah.
Okay,
And he will work at Vietnam with our business units in Vietnam. And actually, he signed a labor contract in China with us, and also he have to sign another labor contract in Vietnam. And we define it as an aspect. Expatriate employee.
An expat. He is an expat?
Yeah, he's an expat.
Okay.
The full word means expatriate
But you said
employee.
no, but you said an aspect. Did you mean expat?
Maybe expat.
EXPAT. Yes. Expat. Expat. Got it. He lives and works in a country that he doesn't live in.
Yes.
Got it. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, good. And did you find any issues today?
No, just take time for me to takes my time for me to calculate and get the income in China and just translate it into into English and send the information to him.
What did you have to translate? The amount of money?
Maybe I don't know if it is right at the subject of the income. Like we have basic salary, we have a monthly commission, we have personal benefits like social insurance and health insurance and house funding. Yeah, personal house funding. And we have the year-end bonus.
Yes, a bonus, a year-ending bonus.
Yeah, year-end bonus. Yeah. I have to calculate all these maybe subject of the salary is this.
I have to include these aspects in the
Aspect.
in the calculation, no?
Yeah, aspect.
These aspects or these parts of the calculation, no?
Yes.
But why do you have to
Yeah. The reason is
yeah.
that the expect
The expat
ex yeah the employee
expat. Yeah, but you're saying the aspect is
the
expat.
expat
Yeah, yeah.
okay the expat entered Vietnam and started his work uh in the in July 2022, but at that time he didn't get a work visa, just entry the Vietnam and enter the Vietnam with a business visa.
Got it.
Yeah. And once he got a work visa there, and he got the work visa last year, August 2024. Yeah.
Okay.
And the Vietnam government required us to pay the tax at the beginning of his entry to in Vietnam.
Okay.
So I have
So
to
when he
calculate
went to
the
Vietnam, you had to pay the taxes in
yeah
China or in Vietnam.
in pay the tax in Vietnam, but according to the income in China.
Ah, okay, got it.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit weird for me because um because the period is much longer than he got a work visa, but actually he stayed in Vietnam over 180 days a year, so the government has this
Law.
right
Yeah.
for
Law.
to ask for the tax payment.
Ah.
Yeah, and
It's like
to guarantee the
backdated,
yeah,
maybe that's the phrase. Let me see.
yeah to guarantee the compliance. Yeah, is this
Yes,
the
yeah, could be that he is
uh
complying with the legal requirements, no?
yeah
That he is complying with the legal requirements. Yes, but is this check in order to see if his tax payments are backdated?
backdated. Let me try.
Yeah, you might need to check the meaning of that.
To see his tax payments are backdated.
Backdated means
Uh,
like up to date. The payments are up to date.
It is a check in order to see if he is paying his tax payment.
Exactly.
Maybe
If he's up
the
to date with his taxes, is how we would say that.
yeah yes.
But the process you're doing is, are you going back to other years of payment or just 1 year?
Other years
Yeah.
from the from the date he entered the Vietnam board.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're just double checking. He is up to date with his tax payments now. That everything is in order, we say in English.
Mhm.
That everything is in order.
Yeah. Yes.
Is this a process that you have to do regularly? Is that part of your role? Is to calculate the payroll or taxes?
If all the process is prepared well before, maybe I don't need to I don't need to do this work right now, because like I just said, he worked in Vietnam from July 2022, but without a formal work visa. He just he just entered uh, Vietnam and started his work with a business visa at that time. So when he got a work visa right now, gets his work visa right now, he needs to pay the income tax.
Income tax.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, perfect. So basically your job is to double check, no? My job is to double check that his tax payments are up to date. I think that would be the nice
Yeah.
way to say that.
Yes. Yes. My job is to double check if his tax payment is up to date.
Good. According to the law in Vietnam,
According to the
legal requirements in
legal
Vietnam.
requirements in Vietnam. Yes. Yeah.
That's nice. Perfect. But this is an unusual, this is not such a normal everyday calculation it's not an everyday task for you, right?
Yes.
It's a slightly unusual task. Okay,
Yes,
and do you like this kind of task?
It taught me that the different legal requirements in different country, and help me to understand the importance of the compliance of the expat arrangement. Yeah, because the work visa of an expat takes time
Expat.
to
Good.
expat. Yeah, the work visa for an expat
Yes.
take a lot of times. Like in Vietnam, it may need 2 to 3 months. In Italy, it even takes for 2 to two half 1.5 year at least.
Wow.
So yeah, so it is hard for us to get a work visa there, and but in accordance with the business needs, we need to accelerate the process. So maybe we need our employee to work locally with just a business visa, but it will make great risks to the company.
It will make just that word again.
Risk. It will make a great a healthy risk to the company.
Why a healthy risk?
If the government to check if it is
It's a health risk, not a healthy risk.
Healthy, HEAVY, healthy.
Yes,
Which
but
means
a
serious risk.
No,
Maybe
healthy risk means positive, a positive risk.
Oh,
kind of positive, exactly. A
okay.
serious risk.
Yeah, a serious risk.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
That's
because
what I
you're not
want to.
complying with the legal requirements, right?
Yeah. So some of our employee is under this condition.
So you only really check or double check expats. You don't double check your Chinese workers. That's not your job, right?
Yes. Because we are very compliant to the Chinese Chinese law.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
But to
we would
other
say
country,
it's the
maybe not.
possibility to be something. So it could become a serious risk for the company, no?
Yeah, it could be. He could become a serious risk for the company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
because
we have to be on top of
on top of
that.
that.
To be on top of something means to be controlling, to be making sure
Yeah.
on top of
we
something
need
means
to
to be
be
like
on
paying
top
attention.
of that. Yeah. We need to be on top of all the expect
Exactly.
why
Expats.
expect. Yeah.
Expats, if it's more than one.
Expect.
Exactly.
Expect. Okay. Expect. Yeah. Expect. Okay.
Exactly. We need to be on top of expats. Good.
Expect. Yeah. Oh, no. Expect. Okay.
Okay,
We
great.
need to be on top of the expect. Okay. Yeah. On top of. Yeah.
Okay, and then the calculations and this, do you have to do the research on any particular country? Like, do you have to know the law in Vietnam? How do you discover the policies, etc.?
From the help of our HR in Vietnam. We have different entity in Vietnam. We have Vietnam South Company. We have Vietnam Factory. Yeah, and we hired local HR in both in different entity.
Got it. Okay, so you contact with the company, the HR department.
Yes, we contact with them, and actually they helped us with the expect arrangement, like the work visa preparations and the local salary calculation. Yeah, they help with us, and so they would remind us the remind us the relevant risk or relevant legal requirements of the expect to us as well. So we just need to, or we need to follow the guidance from them and to guaranteeing the compliance.
Guarantee the compliance, exactly. Okay, but try to think about this. Remember we talked about this like cross-cultural communication thing? Try to like add this into this answer, you know? Imagine we're always in a job interview situation where you're always trying to sell yourself. Give me that little bit there. How could you make that sound like it was useful for a cross-cultural situation?
Okay. Yeah, use the star mode situation. The situation is to guaranteeing the compliance of the expect and prevent the escalation of the expect risk. Yeah, I conclude the situation like this, and the task is to follow the guidance from BUHR and help them to collect relevant information of the employee incomes and personal information, something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And action for me is the find out the necessary information from our system and collect them into a formal format and double check with the BUHR. And the result is the result is the same as my action. I just let the information and double check with the BUHR. Then that's all.
Okay.
Because the process is not the process does not involve any communicating problems or
Why not?
because it's just like somebody told me that I need to calculate I need to collect the information, and I just look up this information from our system and then do the translation.
Okay. Exactly.
So
But where do you get the information from? You have to email the HR department, no?
in fact we have we have a IHR system.
So you don't have to speak to anyone.
Yes, I can just search the information I need in the
Ah,
system.
so you
Yeah, and then to and to find which aspect of information I need.
got it, got it, got it. So you don't need to speak
Yeah.
to anyone. The system is designed to be quite effective.
Yes. Yes.
Got it.
IHR system connects all the information of the employee, like personal information and salary and their performance. Yeah, it's all in the system. Yeah.
Got it, got it. So there's no real communication. Okay.
Yeah, no really no many no much communication from the BU
Got it,
and
got it.
from the HR. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there would be any other issues
Exactly.
occur.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just a simple task, I think. Yeah.
Pretty simple task. Perfect. Great. Okay, that's good to know how to explain that because it's kind of complicated, right?
Yeah. I think the explanation of this case is also a practice for me to
Yeah.
be more business English
Exactly. Yes. There's a
in
little bit.
in the
Exactly. Yeah.
description.
Exactly.
Yeah. To be more formal, to be more clear and and specific. Yeah.
Exactly. So the task involves accessing. What did you say it was called? The HR.
IHR system.
The IHR.
Assessing. That's a good word. Yeah. Assessing.
Accessing the HRS system. Discovering the appropriate information or something like this.
Yeah. Discovering appropriate information.
And
Because the
information
systems
is well organized, right? It's quite easy to discover it or not.
easy to discover, but need times to do the how to speak in English?
The actual calculation will take time, I imagine, right?
Yeah, it shows a lot of aspect of the information, but I need to pick this one that this one is the BU HR needs, and this part is the HR need, and to delete the irrelevant information.
Yeah, so you have to be able to eliminate the irrelevant information.
It eliminate.
However, it takes time to identify the relevant information that is necessary for completing the calculation, no? Okay, and with this situation, you have to be careful, I imagine, no? Not to make any mistakes.
Yes, to be careful, and I also need to guarantee there's no mistake. Yeah, because it's related. It related to.
So when you do the calculation, you must go over it again to make sure that you have not missed anything, right?
Yes. Yes. And also, I need to explain the information to the BUHR, because maybe there's there is no they are not the same as the Vietnam, because like I said, we have basic salary, social insurance, housing fund, monthly commission, year-end bonus, and the calculation logic I need to explain to the BUHR.
To the BUHR. BUHR? What's BUHR?
That which means the local HR.
The HR in Vietnam.
Yeah, the HR in Vietnam. Yeah.
And why you have to explain it to them? I didn't understand the purpose of that.
The components of the salary is not the same as in Vietnam. So, like the income was composed of basic salary, monthly bonus, monthly commission, incentive, or year-end bonus, and I need to explain the calculation logic to the BUHR. Yeah. To help him to understand the components of our of the employee.
The reasons for each calculation, no?
Yeah.
For each aspect of the calculation.
Yeah. The reason.
The reason behind it, no? Why you did this, why you did this. Wow, this is the end of year bonus. This is the blah blah blah, and this is the blah blah blah, no?
So we say it's the reason.
I think so.
So if I set the logic of the calculation, what
Yeah,
do I
that's
mean?
okay. The reason is the logic, right? The logic is like why you went from here to here, why you went from here to here, no? This is the flow of the calculation.
Maybe I need to make it more clear. Just like this is let me give you an example. Like if the gross salary of the employee is 1,000 in CNY, then the 1,000 is composed of maybe 900 is the basic salary, and we have 100 monthly commission. And also he needs to pay to the government in the social insurance. Sorry, I can type the word right now. Insurance.
Yes, that's okay.
INSURANCE. Yeah. Insurance 200 maybe 200, and house funding 300. Then his net income could be 900 plus 100
Plus 200
and
plus 300.
not plus, is the minus 200 and minus 300.
Okay.
And yeah, because the social insurance and the house funding is from the employee themselves. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So I want to I need to explain the math logic. Is that true? Or
You have to present the calculation, no? The calculation.
present the calculation.
Present the calculation. There's 900, there's 1000, there's 100, 200, 300. And present the payments, no?
Explain how they calculate. Yeah, explain.
Yeah, you just have to explain the numbers, no? The numbers in the calculation.
I need to show the numbers and the calculation and the calculation and the calculation.
Yes. And the breakdown of the numbers, we would say in English. I need to show the breakdown. There's 900, then this is 100, and then there's 200, and then there's 300.
Okay. Breakdown.
Let me show you here.
Done. Breakdown.
Yeah. You can say, I walk them through. This is a good way to say this. Yes, breakdown, you'll see here. Okay.
Breaking down each component of the salary, such as basic pay, allowances, social insurance, tax deductions, and any adjustment, and explaining how each figure is derived. Okay.
Derived.
I walk them through the logic behind the logic behind the calculation step by step, making sure the reasoning behind each element is transparent and aligns with local labor law regulations. Yeah.
So you're breaking it down. There's 900, then there's 100, then there's 200, 300. And this results in this number.
Okay. This involves breaking down each component of the salary, such as base pay, allowances, social insurance, tax deduction, and any adjustment, and explaining how each figure is derived. I walk them through the logic behind the calculation step by step, making sure the reasoning behind each element is transparent and aligns with local labor regulation. Yeah, transparent.
Good, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me take some notes.
Yeah, I will write this down for you. But yeah, it's good. But yeah, good. It's good when you write something down, you make it more clear in your head.
Yes. So divide means how I can get this number, right?
Divide, yes. Divide is one of the ways that you're calculating that number.
Walk through. Walk them through the logic behind the calculation. Yeah, logic behind the calculation. And the reasoning behind is transparent. Yeah, transparent. And align with local labor regulation. So aligned with local labor regulation. Regulation means the detailed
rules.
information of the law.
Exactly. So called the
Okay.
regulations.
Yeah. Cool. Maybe I can just come up with a law, but not the regulations.
Perfect.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So this is something that we need to work on. This is quite it's quite complicated actually to explain this topic.
Yeah.
So let me just
Because for me, it's just only to collect the information and sort them into order. But maybe if I need to explain
the purpose of the thing, no, is actually quite complicated. Is to comply with legal requirements. Is in order to be able to break down calculations, to be able to show the expenses and why they're being taxed like this, according to which laws. No,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a mouthful. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Let's call this calculations. Okay, try that. Just try to explain that as best as you can, and then we'll move on to something to do with the breakdown of the type of candidates for interviews.
Okay. Situation. Oh, yeah. One of our expect ex- expect expect
Expats. One of our expats.
expect
You're saying X. Just ignore the E. Just think of the letter
Yeah.
X. Expats.
X
Expect. Yeah, don't think about the letter E. You're saying expats. X. Just X. Expats. It's almost like a
XR. Okay. Don't pronounce the E.
Exactly, yeah.
Expect, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One of our expect who is in Vietnam was required to uh was required to was required to pay the was required to pay his income tax within the income from both in Vietnam and in China.
Good. Based on is a good phrasal verb here. Based on the legal requirements of China and Vietnam.
Based on the based on the legal requirements. Yeah, actually, it's in Vietnam. Based on the legal requirements in Vietnam,
Exactly.
our Vietnam expat was required to pay his income tax from the beginning date when he entered and entered
Good.
entered entered Vietnam. Um, and according to the guidance of our Vietnam HR, I needed to collect the income information of the expat from July 2022 to August 2024. And during the collection, I needed to access into our IHR systems and figure out which
Access. I need
information.
to access. You don't need to say into. You just say access is kind of already meaning to go in. I just need to
Okay,
access
access.
the
Yeah.
IBM
Oh, okay,
IAB.
okay, okay. Yeah. According to the according to according to the guidance from our Vietnam HR, I needed to collect the income information of the expat from July 2022 to August 2024, and uh, and uh, during the collection, I need to assess our IHR system and figure out which aspect of information which aspect information they needed. Okay, and collect and after I sorted after I selected all the information they needed, I needed to translate the translate no I needed to uh, break down the no, needed to explain the logic behind the calculation and make all this information transparent enough to our BUHR.
Good.
Yeah, and also combine with the I need to double check all the information making sure that they are complying with the legal requirements.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Much better.
A little complex for
It's
me
really
to.
complex. It's really complex. Yeah.
Yeah, little bit
Yeah, but
complex.
don't worry, because these words and phrases and expressions are a big part of your job. No?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
once you learn how to use them, it will be reused again and again. Legal requirements, breakdown, calculations, etc. It is complicated though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But this is what
It's
we
complex.
want to find our areas of weakness, and we want to go, oh, oh, I need to work on this part. Because then your all-round English is going to go up, you know?
Mm.
That's what we want to discover is where can we improve, you know?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, with the time left, I think we should go to the candidates question. We talked about overqualified, underqualified. Let's do a bit of cover on that, and then we'll talk about perfect fit. I sent to you about perfect fit. Did you have a chance to look or not yet?
Yeah, I have take a look at the PDF.
Yep, perfect. Did you see more or less about the perfect fit aspect? Was that easy enough to understand?
Yes, I can understand, but take time to
Yeah.
make good use of them.
Of course. We will
Yeah.
we'll add these into an app for you so that you can, because really it's about repetition. I will work on that maybe for next week. That you can just use for 5 minutes the app, and then it will come up with the words like breakdown, for example. You're like, what's that again? Breakdown. Okay. And every time you're doing it, the more and more and more, the speed of the brain is accessing the words, you know? And then you just do this regularly, and then your brain can find them quicker. Breakdown. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sense.
Okay. So tell me about the overqualified candidate.
Okay. Yeah. The candidate we interviewed on last Wednesday morning was an overqualified candidate to the position. Because he has wealth of experience in product innovation part, and also he is highly capable in team management with over 15 years of experience of a team leader. And
of being a team leader, we would say in this situation.
Okay, like he has wealth of experience in product innovations, and he is highly capable in team management with over 15 years of being with over 15 years experience of being a team leader.
Perfect.
Yeah. Skillful in resolving complicated problems, and experienced with with experience with product marketing, skillful in resolving complicated problems, and also experienced with product marketing product marketing and experienced in marketing. He skillful in resolving in marketing.
Perfect. Okay, good. So now we get stuck. That means that we're not sure exactly where you're going, right?
Yeah.
Or you don't have the language, so perfect. So now take your piece of paper and go into the PDF and see which aspects you want to now add. Okay, so some of it you remember, some of it you don't. Perfect. So now we want to fix what we don't know. We take something from what we see there and we discover. Remember, we're taking blocks of ideas. We're not trying to remember an entire passage. We're just saying
Mm.
this is important, this is important, this is important, this is important. Focus on
Mm.
4 aspects. When it's like a lot like this, just pick
Mm.
4 key things that you want to remember. And then once
Mm.
you're saying the 4 things really good, add 2 more. Now we got 6 things. Add
Okay.
2 more, now we got 8 things. Don't try to put 8 at the beginning because then your brain is
Okay.
like too confused. So write down, I want to say this, I want to say this, I want to say this, I want to say this. The rest doesn't matter as long as I say these things. And once I can consistently say those things, then I add 2 more. And then my brain's focused on learning the new ones, you know, while repeating and ingraining the pattern of the older ones.
Mm.
So try that. Just write down the 4 things based on what we talked about last week.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try once again.
Perfect.
Yeah, the candidates we have interviewed last on last Wednesday morning is an overqualified candidate because he has a wealth of experience in product innovation part and also highly capable in team management with over 15 years of over 15 years experience of being a team leader. And uh, and the reason why he quit from his previous job is that he wanted to align his career with his strength and co with his core strength in innovation
Good
part
core
rather than
skills. So his
ah
align with his strengths, you said, and core
yeah
skill sets. Would be nice
yeah
to just finish that idea. So
yeah
strength
the
and
reason
core skills. Core
the
skill
strength and
sets.
core skill. Okay. The reason why he quit from his previous job is that he wanted to align his career with his strength and core skill set in product innovation rather than marketing part. So I think there is a concern that the role may not offer enough challenge or long-term development for him. Yeah, this I think the 4 part I need
Perfect.
to
Perfect.
remember.
Good.
Keep
Aligns with. Is
alliance
this
with
in a phrasal verb where we put something in the middle, you know? Aligns with, and then you can put things in the middle.
aligning his career with
Exactly.
his
You did it
strength
perfect. Yeah.
and
Lines with
core
his
skill
career. Oh,
set.
no, no problem. In the middle.
Yeah, okay. See.
Okay, now don't look at all. Don't look at all and try to tell me that one more time. No looking,
Okay.
no cheat notes, right? This
Okay.
time.
Okay. Okay. The candidates we interviewed on last Wednesday morning is overqualified is overqualified because he has a wealth of experience in product innovation and highly capable team management with over 15 years experience of being a team leader. And the reason why he wanted to quit from the reason why he quit from his previous job is that he wanted to align his career with his strength and skill set in product innovation part rather than marketing. So I think there is a concern that uh, uh, there the position we offered to him could not provide adequate challenge and
Good.
development for him.
Good. Development for his
Career,
his future career, no? Perfect.
his future career, yeah,
Yeah, much better, yeah.
yeah,
Perfect.
much,
So for each person, just try to get 4.
yeah,
Just try to get 4. Don't overwhelm it with like trying to remember 12 because it's just too many. Then
yes,
4 becomes 2, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Just be happy with 4 repetitions, 4 repetitions, 4 repetitions. Okay, now I can go for 6 because I'm getting that consistently correct, you know?
mm,
Awesome.
mm.
Okay, try to tell me the underqualified candidate. Are we doing 1 hour today or 1.5?
Maybe 1 hour,
Perfect.
yeah,
Okay.
to
Perfect.
10,
Then
yeah.
just give me the 4 stages of the underqualified.
Underqualified,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Again, you can use notes if you
Underqualified.
want to build on that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Um, the candidate we interviewed on Thursday morning, he was an is a developing talent. Uh, is a developing talent
Is a developing talent.
who
Perfect.
who is lack of experience in uh, product marketing. Uh, who is lack of experience in product marketing, and although he is not quite plug and play right now,
Good.
he uh, he could get programs in this position with our support in the position. So, no, no, not so. Yeah, he may be coachable candidate and
So he may be a coachable candidate. He has no problem. So is a connector.
yeah. So he may be
Therefore,
yeah. Therefore, or yeah.
so
So
it's kind of informal, but it's not that problem. It's a normal connector.
mhm, mhm. He is a coachable candidate.
You can say so. I would say, or I would suggest, this makes it a little bit more fancy.
Ah, cool. So I would suggest he I would say he is a coachable candidate and it may he may meet our uh, requirements in the future.
Perfect. Perfect. There's room for improvement, but he might reach our standards in the future. Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, I just like that. Would be absolutely fine.
yeah.
Good. So now we got 4 and 4. We could talk about generally this type of candidate. Let's get
Yes.
4 on perfect fit as homework. And then I want you to go through. I will send you the PDF on what we talked about there, the technicalities of the legals, of the communications. I'll send you a PDF on that. And I want you to try to get your head around explaining that more clearly, right? So we've got job interview skills, we've got candidate skills, we've got job explanation skills. These are all
Yeah.
going to be very powerful for building a core business English vocabulary, yeah?
Yes. Cool.
Happy weekend.
Thank you, David.
Keith, have a good one. Bye bye.
Oh, bye bye. See you on Sunday.
Sunday. See you Sunday. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Bye
Okay,
bye.
have you.